So do you really need a breast implant with a breast lift? Well, it's not a one size fits all, so let's talk about it. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Dr. Dreveskracht. I'm a board certified plastic surgeon in Seattle, Washington, and I do a ton of breast procedures, which include breast lifts and breast augmentations. So a breast lift is a great procedure to reshape your breast and also lift everything up. There are definitely a few situations where adding an implant will be beneficial for a patient. The most obvious is when you want to be bigger than you were before. Duh, we're going to add an implant. The second most common situation that I see with patients is patients wanting to restore upper pole fullness. So that's at the top of the breast, and that's typically the area where you lose volume with pregnancy and breastfeeding. And so in patients who don't have a lot of tissue after pregnancy and breastfeeding, a breast lift alone is not going to be great to restore that volume, and typically we want to add a small implant in order to do that. So a less obvious and more ambiguous reason to maybe consider an implant is if you have really poor tissue quality. And what is poor tissue quality? Well, just kind of thinking about loss of elasticity, maybe loose skin, and really a lack of breast tissue, or kind of what we would think of as like a floppy breast. If you have a floppy breast, it is really hard to, even with a breast lift, create a nice shape. So if your goal is a really nice, perky, rounded breast and you have really floppy breast tissue, then sometimes adding an implant is really going to give that extra shape that we need. So at the end of the day, it's not a one size fits all. And this is why having a really good and thorough consultation with your plastic surgeon is really, really important. If you guys have any questions, comments about breast lifts, breast implants, definitely let me know in the comments below, and definitely give me a follow if you like my plastic surgery education.